Dueling has been a way that humans have settled beef for a long time. And recently I came across on Wikipedia a list of duels, and some of it is over the most ridiculous beef ever.
I do wonder, like, how bad is your beef that it has to be settled over death? Like,
Yeah.
On August 12th, 1817, Thomas Hart Benton and Charles Lucas were on opposite sides of a court battle. Benton accused Lucas of being a puppy, and Lucas was shot in the throat.
They staged this duel on Bloody Island. They were like, "Oh, you're a puppy," and he was like, "Oh yeah, you want to take that up on Bloody Island?" And
in 1789, the Duke of York, Prince Frederick, and Lieutenant Colonel Charles Lennox, they decided to duel. The prince accused Lennox of making certain expressions unworthy of a gentleman.
Did he, accuse him of having no riz? What does that mean? That's kind of what it sounds like.
No, he was like, "Oh, you're not a gentleman." And he was like, "Why?" And he was like, "Because you had these certain actions." And he was like, "I made no such actions."
Oh!
And they met with pistols on Wimbledon Common. Lennox fired a shot that he said grazed His Royal Highness Curl. The powdered wigs of the time.
immediately following that is this really weirdly written one that makes me think it might not even be real.
It's fully real.
Graham received a ball to his groin.
wait. Where is that? 1791. Mr. John Graham.
Leader of the temple.
Mr. John Graham, pleader of the temple, called out Richard Julius, attorney of Lincoln's Inn, over hypocrisy in affairs of gallantry. They met on the 12th of July on Blackheath, where Graham received a ball to his groin, which proved fatal.
The papers of the day were outraged.
See, and then there's the link to their website.
Technically, the groin isn't just genitalia.
Yeah,
So
no, it
just
is
below the stomach, it was not like.
No, but I like to think he
shot in the ball.
got shot
I like
in
to
the-
picture this as like a dodgeball tournament. They just hit him with a nut shot and he died.
There was this one duel in Canada. I'm gonna try to find it here. Mr. Dooley and Mr. Healy, they had fallen in love with the same woman.
She's not worth it, bro.
She's not worth it! So they counted the standard 10 yards, turned and fired. Dooley hit the ground immediately, and Healy, believing he had killed Dooley, was seized with horror, but Dooley had merely fainted.
This is just classic Canada. They both they just didn't
really
want to
is.
kill each other at all. This isn't even a real duel.
No,
There was no
it doesn't even
chance
deserve to
of-
be here.
Oh, why did they even do this?
They still had intention to kill each other, so it was still reckless.
No, they
and,
didn't.
like,
They loaded each other's guns with blanks.
In 1792, there was a duel between Lady Elmiria Braddock and Miss Elphinstone. They felt insulted, I guess, because their conversation turned to the subject of Lady Elmiria's true age. Miss Elphinstone received a wound to her arm and agreed to write an apology.
Yeah, you don't bring up a woman's age. Like, that's just not
That's a
something
bad
you
idea,
do.
yeah. Okay, hold up. In Spain in 1611, on Holy Thursday, Francisco de Quevedo killed a man with a sword because the man hit a woman in church. And he did not like that, and so he killed a man with his sword.
That doesn't even sound like a duel. It sounds like he
It sounds like he was just
stabbed
like, nope. And
That
just
sounds like straight up
yeah.
chopped
murder.
his hand
Like,
off.
No, that's not murder. I feel like he kind of had. You don't hit women in a
oh,
church.
no, I'm not
Like,
making an excuse for his actions.
on
I'm just
Holy
saying
You don't
Thursday.
hit women in general, but especially not on Holy Thursday. Here in 1163, during an Easter celebration at the King's Court, Henry of Essex, was accused of treason by the nobleman Robert de Montfort, and so they went and fought on a duel, and Henry of Essex lost and was carried off by a bunch of monks, and they all dragged him into the monastery and forced him to give up all of his possessions and become a monk.
What? Oh, so he lived. We got another one, boys. Another one for the
Like,
church.
just think they just started like chanting and just slowly walked up, and he's like, "No, please, no!" And they just all like
No.
grab him and carry him.
Dragged into the church.
Someone at some point in time suggested that George W. Bush challenge Saddam Hussein to a duel.
That would be amazing.
That would have been incredible.
What, they declined the offer?
No,
No, it wasn't just somebody. It was the vice president of Iraq. And then George W. Bush declined the offer. Yeah. he
Oh, no,
wasn't
no, no.
into
The
it.
White House press secretary declined the offer.
Ugh. Oh, they didn't even let the man choose?
No, apparently not.
Well, that's just not even fair.